In this unit on fingerboard maps, Lesson 5.3 is about sharps. Previously, you learned that natural notes separated by a whole step have a space and a note in between them. What are the names of these notes? Between each pair of natural notes separated by a whole step is a note with two names, a sharp name and a flat name. Sharp notes are a half step higher than their natural neighbor. So a half step higher than F is going to be F sharp. A half step higher than G will be G sharp, and so on. What's a half step higher than B? If you said B sharp, you might technically be correct, but the answer we are going for is C. Remember that B and C are separated naturally by a half step. What is the name of the sharp note that's a half step lower than B? That would be A sharp. What's a half step lower than A? G sharp. G, F sharp. And what's a half step lower than F? If you were to say E sharp, you'd be incorrect. And the answer is because E and F are separated naturally by a half step. So it's important to really be mindful about the natural half steps, E and F and B and C, when doing string diagrams like this. Now let's walk up a string diagram with whole steps. A whole step higher than D is E, and there's a D sharp in between D and E. A whole step higher than E is not F, it's F sharp, because remember, E and F are separated by a half step. A whole step higher than F is G. F sharp to G sharp, and so on. And what's a whole step higher than B? If you said C, you'd be incorrect. It's C sharp. Remember that B and C are naturally separated by a half step. And then a whole step higher than C would be D. Now read the lesson 5.3 in your workbook and complete the exercises for this lesson. In the next lesson, we will look at flats. I'm Christopher Selby. Thank you for watching this video tutorial on music theory for the successful string musician.